What is the Black Country Derby, and why is it so important to the fans? In 2008, this was voted the most hostile derby in the whole of England. When you consider the other top four were Millwall v West Ham, Spurs v Arsenal, Villa v Birmingham and Newcastle v Sunderland. That's quite an achievement. In the book by renowned football hooligan expert Paul Gratis, he rates the Black Country Derby as 5th worst in the country in terms of hooliganism, arrests and general hostility. And that was in 2022, when the teams hadn't played each other for 10 years apart from 2 empty COVID matches in 2021. Whatever the name, it's a big event, a football match between 2 bitter rivals from the West Midlands. However, some are debating whether this FA Cup match-up between Championship team West Bromwich Albion and Premier League outfit Wolverhampton Wanderers really qualifies as a Black Country Derby. On January 28, the 2 teams, whose grounds are only 9 miles apart, will play in front of fans for the first time since 2012. But even before the ball is played, there is a heated discussion on social media about the name of the well-known derby. The intense discussion was partially sparked by a tweet from Chris Lepkowski, the former director of sports journalism and head of media at West Bromwich Albion. A reminder the boundaries have not been redrawn, he wrote. Wolverhampton is not in the Black Country, and never has been. What does the past tell us then? The Black Country, which draws its name from the smoke of iron-working foundries and forges during the Industrial Revolution, is commonly classified as the 4 local authority areas of Dudley, Sandwell, Walsall and Wolverhampton. The region, which is located north of Birmingham, has been marketed and promoted using the phrase, "The Black Country is shown to the west and northwest of Birmingham on this 1911 map." The triangular region, where a coal seam rising to a depth of 30 feet, 9 meters, is known to traditionalists as the Black Country. This covers portions of Halesowen, Wednesbury and Walsall, as well as the towns of West Bromwich, Oldbury and Dudley. However, Smethwick, Wolverhampton and Stourbridge do not fall under this geographical area, which is causing all the fuss for some fans. Former pop idol star and TV presenter Mark Rhodes is proud to call his hometown Wolverhampton part of the Black Country. He told BBC Radio WM, "Anything north of Birmingham, Dudley, Wolves, West Brom, Tipton, Wolverhampton, Walsall is Black Country to me. I'm not from Birmingham, I'm from the Black Country. The Black Country is perceived to be the annoying little brother of Birmingham. That's wrong. To me it's a way of life, it's being a yam-yam, it's having an identity." The writer and poet Dr. Rob Francis, who has family made up of both sets of fans, said he believed Wolverhampton was in the Black Country. Dr. Rob Francis, course leader for creative and professional writing at the University of Wolverhampton, said, "I quite often joke that if you want to start a fight in the Black Country, then ask someone where it is. I think for me it's about a spirit of place." Dr. Francis said he understood why some would point out Wolverhampton is not in the coal seam triangle. But he said the matter was not purely about geography. It has a very similar history, he added. It has got its roots in a kind of industrial heritage, in the same way that the rest of the region does. Dr. Kerry Hadley Price said the debate had been going on since the 17th century. The writer and lecturer who has written a book set in the Black Country joked she was born in Wordsley and grew up in Pensnet before emigrating to Stourbridge. "It's yes, but also no," she said when asked if the fixture could be categorised as a derby. Part of the Black Country is the debate itself of where it is. It's this kind of boundaryless place. Reams of academic work had been penned on the subject, she said, with some experts suggesting Wolverhampton has to be in the Black Country due to the way its residents speak. In the 1980s, there was a chap called Anderson who wrote a lengthy article and declared in the conclusion, Look, the Black Country is wherever the dialect is spoken. And that's it. The conclusion, what we all adore is this. We all settle down and start laughing and debating it while enjoying a pint of Bankses and a bag of scratchings. Let's hope the rival fans can have a laugh about it come Sunday and in the future. The last time the two teams met in front of fans at Molineux in February 2012, Albion won by 5-1, leading to the sacking of Wolves coach Mick McCarthy. Such is the hostility to any loss to the great rivals. Let's remember that this rivalry was even greater in the 50s when Wolves won the top league, now the Premier League, 3 times, and once pipped Albion to the title. Both teams also excelled in the FA Cup, with Wolves winning it in 59-60 and Albion in 54-55. This is when the rivalry was really built, in the glorious West Midlands footballing era of the 50s. Then in the 80s we had the Bully years, when a certain Steve Bull transferred from the Baggies to their rivals, who were languishing in Division 4, after financial problems saw them relegated 3 seasons in a row. Bully helped them recover their lost ground, which saw them move up to the Championship, where they once again faced their old rivals. Bully scored the winner, of course, in the 1989 match at the Hawthorns, creating even more legend for himself. All in all, these fans really don't like each other, and we can see why this is the most hostile of derbies. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and hit the bell to help our channel grow.